Well, I want to thank everybody for showing up today. We're here in support of an e-fairness, in support of keeping the e-fairness bill kind of in place. Right now, Amazon is making an attempt to exempt themselves from having to pay sales tax on internet sales. Our goal is to make sure that everybody understands that this isn't something that retailers are trying to do to just their local communities. This is something that is good for the entire state, technically speaking, the entire country. The reality is, right now what we're dealing with is we are incentivizing people to not buy locally. One of the interesting things is a lot of people view Amazon as a bookstore. It's not. They sell everything. There is very little in this store that you can't go onto Amazon and buy. I have to collect sales tax. If I don't, the state is going to come to me and say, whether you collect it or not, you're paying it. Amazon is saying, no, we're totally exempt from that. We don't have to do that. We don't have to collect anything, and the state can't come to us and ask for anything. All we're looking for is parity.
Hi, I'm Faith Bell from Bell's Books, just around the corner.
You're welcome.
And I think one of the things that we're looking at here is that Amazon is claiming that they don't have a presence in California, and so they don't need to collect tax. But right now, Kindles are being produced in San Jose and distributed. We have had 76 years here in town of collecting taxes for the city. I have never accumulated that in my mind to see what we've supported, but Clark, who has Kepler's books in Menlo Park, I'm sure has done the same to great benefit to the community. And when we look at the infrastructure in the state as well as the infrastructure in the country, one of the problems is people are not willing to belly up and pay their share. And it's time that Amazon does that.
Hi, I'm Clark Kepler. I'm with Kepler's Books in Menlo Park, an independent bookseller. We're celebrating our 56th year. 6 years ago, I closed the business because we were unable to pay our bills and compete with the online sales of Amazon. We were miraculously brought back to life by our community that wanted an independent bookstore, and we were able to turn things around at that point. But from the moment of the day we reopened, I heard customer after customer essentially tell me three things. One was, I'm so happy you're back. Two is, I feel kind of guilty because I think I helped put you out of business by shopping at Amazon. And three, I'll never shop at Amazon again. I was delighted to hear that sort of aha moment. I didn't really believe they'd never shop at Amazon again. But I really realized that they didn't need to give Amazon, to give me all of their Amazon business. They needed to simply support me as an independent business more often than they did. And the very moment of realization, I think, is when people start to think as residents and citizens of a community rather than as consumers alone.
Actually, I have one quick final note that I'd like to mention. One of my closest competitors is here, and I think this is a really significant point. Mike Jakubowski with Chain Reaction Bicycles. He's my competitor, and he's at my shop saying this is important. We've got two bookstores that are saying, look, we compete with one another, but at least we compete on a level playing field. That's all we're asking for. We don't want Amazon to go away. We love Amazon. They're great. They have great reviews. They've got great information. It's an outstanding organization. The problem is they've got an unfair advantage. All we're asking for is to take that unfair advantage away.